Bam, 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 bam. How's the audio?
Oh my
Hi.
god, hot damn, look at her. She's a cat. Oh god, wow.
Oh, God bless. Hello! Hello! How's everybody? How's everybody?
Sa Rasalungguhit Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
I was just looking at that. Before stream, I looked over to the side. I'm like, hey, do I have water? You're gonna ask me if I have water. Wait, you guys have too many notifications. Hold on. Gonzalez, congratulations on being Boop Champ today. Sarah, thank you so much for the hydration. Thank you so much for taking care of me like a Tamagotchi. And Gonzalez, congratulations on surviving 18 months. Congratulations. Hold on, let me get my water bottle. Is this water? Is this water okay? I have a water bottle. And then also before stream, I'm literally sitting there. It's been a while since I've like opened VTube Studio, and I'm just looking at my monitor doing my ear flapping exercises. Okay? I'm just like ear flapping. It's been a while since I've ear flapped, and I need to exercise my ears. You know what I mean? They're just a little bit rusty. My ears are a little bit rusty. I need to like stretch them out, give them a good waggle around. Yum yum. Yum yum. We're good now that you are here. Missed you. Ow, 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 ow. I've been around. I've still been around in the Discord. You thought that like I went on vacation after the marathon. That was like far from the case. I need to lower my microphone. Hold on. I keep triggering the audio peaking notification. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. First time you've seen me in years. Hello, Scribs. How was your vacation? How was your removal from the saloon? The cat is back. Brain model sync complete. Ear flapping achieved. The ear flapping feels so good. I can't believe how much I've missed ear flapping. For real, for real. Hello, the Becko. She yaps again. We're here again. And this one too. Yes. Let's see. You worked. I worked too. I did a lot of working. Yeah, but I did do that one scooter run. I think it was like the weekend after the marathon, that very weekend after, and I did like the spring opener. That was so much fun. I think we just rode around, we scooted around for like 2 hours. And then I was it, I think the Wednesday after, I picked up my boss from the airport. And then, oh my god. Everything was fine. We were looking over samples, and like my boss stayed over, and then like what did I got drunk because he bought me a drink, and I hated it. I hated the drink. I was screaming in my head because it was literally like sucking on Sharpie, but I know how expensive alcohol is, so I like force myself to drink it because I don't like wasting money, and I'm just like screaming because of how awful and bad tasting it is. But also, I don't know, it was kind of fun. 7 months, crazy. Oh my god, Yeet Cannon, congratulations on surviving 7 months. Congratulations. You are working your way up to double digits. You were working your way up there. That was funny as Belle kept the uniform. Yeah, it was a good thing. I was just like, hey Belle, my boss is in town. Can drive, please. Free food. The food. I like free food. Oh my god, the pizza we had was amazing. You know, it was like next tier level. It has so much umami. I didn't realize pizza can have so much umami until then. And it had like pickled ginger on it, and I usually hate pickled ginger, but for some reason it just kind of balanced out like the fattiness of like the pork. They had like umami rich whatever pork they used, ground pork or something. It was crazy and it tasted really good. And I was super happy and but also super sad because the alcoholic beverage was super disgusting and I'm screaming in your guys' face. I was screaming to you guys. So like I'm trying to have this perfectly normal conversation with my boss, just chilling, and every
Sa
single
rasanong
time,
Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
every single time I'm like drinking my drink, I'm screaming at you guys. I'm screaming in my head. I'm just like, ah, ah. Thank you so much for the hydration. It was awful. It was awful. I had Belle take one sip as I like showed him that I'm screaming at you guys, and he was just like, "Oh no!" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." And meanwhile, my boss is going up to the bar for seconds. My boss is going up for seconds, and I'm like, the bartender lied to us because they're sitting there and they're like, "Oh, what would you like?" And my boss was just like, "She just needs one. That's it." And I was sitting there. I'm like, something nice and pretty, and they're like, this drink, and there was no fruit. It looked pink and it looked cute, but there was no fruit. I was literally sucking on a Sharpie. The Becco with Alaki Becco's. It's when it's disgusting, guys. It's when it's disgusting. When it's just nothing but burning alcohol, lies and deceit. They lied to me, and I had to perpetuate the lie to my boss, or at least in my head. I felt like I had to, because I don't know how much the drink was, and I didn't want my boss to perpetually think that every single time he gives me alcohol that like I can't drink it. I don't want him to think that giving me alcohol is a waste of money, so I drink it. And I drank it, and then I ah! Hi Bloodify. Thank you so much for screaming in my ears. That's exactly how I felt that night. That's exactly how I felt. I was just screaming. We need documentation of what it was. Oh, what was in it? I think I can remember what the pizza place was. I think I could kind of go back to it. But, like, I don't remember what was in it. Did I take a picture of the menu and send it to you guys? Did I do that? I don't remember if I did.
Wow.
Wow. It was like that. But, oh, my boss got the, there was a drink called the dad joke or something like that. The dad joke. And then they said the dad joke was part of the ingredients, but then I didn't get it. But they got it, but I didn't get it. But I don't understand. And I think they deduced that I was too tipsy to understand anyway, so they didn't bother explaining it to me. Ha! So there's a dad joke that exists on the menu somewhere. Just so you guys know, there's a dad joke that exists in the menu. If you wanted to know one, you gotta go to this bar, pizzeria. But we wanted to go to Otters. My boss wanted to go to an otter themed, is it bar? Distillery? Bar? Some bar joint that was like otter themed. But then I selected the wrong place and we ended up not going there because the closing times were super close to one another and we wouldn't have had time for pizza and otters. So we didn't go to the otter place. I should ask my boss what the otter place was so I could go to it by myself and see the otter themed bar and then just leave. Just walk in, take a good look and be like, wow, and then just leave. The other place, the otter place. The otter place. My boss wanted to see otters. That's what he wanted to see. But then we didn't. But that's fine. And then the next day when I had to take my boss to like the train station, for whatever reason, I got really stressed because for whatever reason during the drive, my boss started grilling me really hardcore questions about my work. Really stressful, time-conducive, hardcore questions about my work that like my brain was like stressing really hard. I almost ran a red light. I treated like I stopped at the light, the intersection, but then because I was trying to figure out the answers to my boss's questions, I was about to treat it like a stop sign instead. So I stopped at the light, looked left, looked right, and then I started going again. And I got like halfway and I stopped. I'm like, wait, this is wrong. My boss is sitting there is like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm sorry. My brain is... I almost ran a red light with my boss in the car. You should know better than to heavily distract me with, like, really stressful questions while I'm driving. You think that giving Beko Alki is a great use of money based on past experiences? The problem is I need, like, a designated caretaker if that were to happen. I need a designated
Sara
caretaker.
Salungguhit Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Thank you so much for the hydration station. Thank you so much for taking care of me like a Tamagotchi. Do you have like a timer of like when that redeem becomes available? Are you like, do you have like a timer? What time? Is it every minute that becomes available? Do I have it set for a minute at a time? How many points is this? How many points do you have? You're using all of your points to hydrate me. Oh my god. But also, I was floored. And like zombies, like I'm like majorly so the fact that like my boss had a scooter. He had a scooter. He used to ride on the wild side. Discovering that was just amazing. Like showing my boss my scooter. I'm like, this is Sasha. I was like, yeah, that is a scooter. I'm like, yeah, it is. And then was it? He dropped the bomb on me. He's just like, I used to have a scooter too. I'm like, oh, what did I tell you? What did I say it was? Oh frick! I looked it up. I looked it up. But it was a tiny little guy. It was like a red, not a red, but like it went zoomies. It was like a 50cc little guy. I forgot what it's called, but I told you guys. And I was just like, oh my god, my boss was a scooter rider back in the ye old day. Oh my god. He knows the thrill of riding scooters. Of course, I think he's over it now, right? Because he's all about that camper life. He's all about the camper life. So like, I don't think he would ever think about it. I was just like, would you ever pick up scooter life again? He's like, I don't know, maybe. I've thought about it, but also, you know, we're just so used to our camper RV. We like having our amenities and all this other stuff. I'm like, but he also had he said he started out on whatever scooter he had. I forgot what it was already. It was like something. It was I forgot. But then like. You're just as excited telling us the second time as the first because he had a scooter. You guys don't understand. My boss had a scooter. He lived the scooter life. He has this blood in his veins. He has scooter blood in his veins. At one point in time, he was a scooter lad. Can you It's like literally, like, it's like having a dad and finding out he was part of a biker gang. Ah! It's like finding out your dad was part of a biker gang. Although, I guess thinking about it, I was both of like, I could totally see it, and then I totally can't see it. I can't see it because I see my boss as like a dad. Does that make sense? I can't see him because my boss is like a dad and like very businessman, right? And I just associate businessman as like business stuff and business savvy and just like, you know, very official and all this other stuff, and he lives the camper life and goes on vacations camping in the woods, but luxuriously in his camper van. And then like, but also my boss lives luxuriously going camping almost every other weekend, so he loves like going out and being adventurous. Like, he already loves being adventurous. He goes to conventions all over the place, travels all over the world. So then I could see that adventurous side of like, yeah, he totally would have a scooter. So it's like I could both see it and then I both can't see it. Your dad owned 73 dirt bikes at one point in his life, all built or rebuilt by him. Always love those stories. It's crazy. It's crazy to imagine, because it's just like, I just imagine parental authorities being super straight laced, and then they drop the bomb on you of like, oh yeah, I had a rebellious side at one point in time, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe this new story arc. Unlocked,
Sa salungguhit,
revealed,
Berlin has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
made for the masses. Your dad was a straight up biker? For real? Hold on. What I'm hearing is my community has zoom zoom vroom vroom in their veins, possibly running through their veins. Maybe it runs in the family, and maybe possibly you guys get scoot scoot vroom vroom. Kawasaki Harley before he had kids, and now the kids shall also have the vroom vroom capacity at least once in their lifetime before they too become dads of their own. You guys need to have the vroom vroom in your veins before you guys become dads. How many years left do you have left to become dads? How many? That sounds like a weird sentence. Your dad had an ATV. ATV, I think, is different, right? ATV, that's the four-wheel, like, buggies, right? Those are the four-wheel buggies. That's kind of, I feel like that's kind of different, right? A little bit. That's more like, that's like recreational. That's very recreational. You can't really do nothing about that. The Beko community has the zoomies. Absolutely, we have the zoomies. We are zoomy pilled. I think yes. Held for reason, aggression. Wait, hold on. I was like, who's being auto-modded? Auto-mod, hello? If you ever catch you on a motorcycle, your dad said that to you? But your dad had a bike. Your dad had a bike. You should tell your dad. Dad, it runs in our veins. Oh god, the face I made afterwards. ATS. ATS? ATV, hold on. ATS? Wicked, wild, they go fast. Those are the four wheels. I have not ridden on them before, but I wouldn't be opposed to. I love learning all those things. I would love to ride it. Give me a sand dune to ride and jump and skedaddle over. Your dad lost some friends on bikes, PTSD. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. But you should totally be super professional and responsible about it and be like, Dad, I watch Ryan Fortnite and he tells me that I need this, this, and this for my protection, and I won't ride recklessly, and I know that I should be very careful on rainy days. Like, lay it down for him and be like, I just want to feel the freedom to ride, but I will take every precaution possible to be very visible and not get runneth over. Also, they have like ride for mental health, men's mental health or something. I've been seeing a lot of that. Ride for men's mental health. I think it should just be ride for mental health, right? Because it's also been helping me. It's also been helping me. You have one? Are you offering, Sarah? Are you offering that I could go zoomies on your ATV? Honestly, you almost don't want to ride a scooter in this town. Everyone else is too dangerous. I don't remember what universe you live in. I don't remember what galaxy and universe you live in. But if it is super dangerous, then that's fine. That is fine. I understand. You could find zoomies other ways. Safe zoomies. Practice safe zoomies. Or at least if you do like the off-roading stuff like Sarah does, where there's like no other traffic you have to care about other than your own recklessness. That's the word. Recklessness. Just don't be super reckless. Please don't twist your arm and get crushed by your bike as you do a flippies off of a ramp. You know, things like that. Like practice safe riding, but get some righties and get some zoomies out of the way and things like that. My boss eventually said once he outgrew the 50cc bike, he eventually had a big, ginormous BMW adventure bike. I googled that. It's massive. It's like, I don't even know. I imagine that's like 800 pounds. It was a BMW adventure bike. Huge, colossal thing. I can't imagine my boss on that one. I can't. It's huge. Fat. Heavy. I can't imagine riding on that. I'd imagine, like for my boss to ride that, he must have had guns back in the day. I can't imagine my boss. Does it sound bad that I can't imagine my boss as a teenager? Like, I have no idea. Like you know when you have those pictures that genetically, like, reverse your facial structure to be young? I don't know how to imagine my boss young. But I know he was young. But I don't know how to reverse engineer, like, the visual imprinting in my brain of what he looks like now and how to de-age him. And whether or not he was, like, ripped when he was younger in order to ride this BMW adventure bike. Like, how strong do you have to be to ride a 600-pound or more? How much? Hold on. Can I look this up? The BMW adventure bike. The big fat one. The big one. Big boy. Big pointy. Big. Wait. Yeah, it's friggin' 600. It's like 591 pounds. So it's like 600 pounds. What? Sasha's like barely 300. I think she's like 260 pounds or something like that. Little gal, little lass. She is. Ah! You don't trust you with 550 cc's and a brush guard? What's a brush guard for the ATV? How come you don't trust me with 550cc? Why not? I could drive things. I've driven a Skidoo. Hey, you should consider the fact that I'm actually quite versed. How many people do you know has ridden, like one, has their driver's license already. 2, has ridden a Skidoo. 3, also has their motorcycle's license, had a crotch rocket motorcycle, and now a scooter. I think I'm pretty adverse, if I do say so myself. I've never ridden one of the lawnmowers. I would be curious to ride a lawnmower. the ones that you sit in. I'd be very curious. I'd want to ride in one of those. I think I'm very adverse to driving vehicles. I've even driven a boat. One of those like small little pointy boats. I love learning. Hello, Flamey. How are you? How are you doing? It's a battering ram? That sounds exciting. Meanwhile, your dad still kind of looks like he was a biker. He was in a biker gang. He's 70. It's in his veins. He's living it. He's living the life. Just tell him that you want a casual bike to just take care of. To be your companion. But not go on like egregious rides. Most dirt bikes are around 250 pounds for comparison. It's about 500 pounds. You're thinking, yeah, this is like 600 pounds. Let me see where. What just happened? We don't trust you with that because it's basically a missile on wheels. Is it really that fast? Hold on. No, it can't go that fast, right? It's an ATV. Wait. YouTube. Fast ATV. They just go like zoomies, right? This is a Raptor 700, so I'm assuming one of these is a 700. Just go really quick. Is this safe? Okay, that's safe enough. Let me take a look. Let me take a gander here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Race, race, race. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. They're in the ready position. They're in the ready position. They're in the ready position. I've already like fast forward. Where do they go? Do they go? Oh yeah, they do kind of go. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa! He hopped up. His front wheels like hopped up. Nah, they're fine. That's fine. That's a fine speed, I think. I think that's okay. That's adequate. I think that's fine. He did a small hoppies. He did a small hoppies. That's fine. That's fine. That's manageable. Small hoppies? That's manageable. There's a cat. Hi, Hiro. How are you? Where your chats go? What do you mean where your chats go? I see your chat. You hit 770? Hey, nice! ATVs mainly flip. Oh, you know what? You know, I can see that with the front hopping like that. With the way the front hopped a little bit. So like, if we go back here, do you see right here? This one on the right. The throttle was so intense. He just hoppied up. The front. Did the other one do that? I don't think the other one did that. No, the other one didn't do that. It was just the one on the right that had some hoppies. Look at that. Look at him off the ground. If I'm not heavy enough, what I'm hearing is if I'm not heavy enough to ground this guy, I'm gonna flip right on over. Ah, dick. I need to wear weights when I'm riding the ATV. It's very easy to go off balance in some models. ATVs are very different from a motorcycle to the point where trying to ride it, like when you will flip 800 pounds of machine over you. That's why I have a very good instructor. You. Like the exact ones they're driving could easily flip out because people ride on uneven terrain. I can see that. I can totally see that. Hi Mantis, how are you doing? I am doing good. It's been really busy. It's been a busy year and I'm still working on stuff. This is on a flat road. People drive these in bush. Yeah, I've seen these in like dunes. Like that's my, when I hear ATV, I imagine like sand dunes, right? Sand ATV where they just kind of like ride like this is what I imagine. Please don't have audio. Okay, this is like what I imagine, just riding dunes when I imagine ATVs, just having all of that dirt and sand all over the place. That's what I imagine. Some reason the stream just ended and restarted for you right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's weird. It's probably just like connection. Slight connection, but yes. I hope it's still working. I hope the stream is working for you, Flamey. I hope it is. Happy May Day. It's also now Meltdown May. April was practically third impact for VTube news. Oh yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube. There's a lot going on. It is. It's. Yeah, I'm glancing at it. It looks like it's currently up right now. So that's good. That's good. I'm like, I it's been a while since I streamed, so I'm just like, I sure hope I remember how to stream / remember how I set up my very particular setup, because I have a crap ton of windows, right? I have a crap ton of windows, little webhooks, embedded stuff. I sure hope I remember how to do my own stream. Twitch is broken on Firefox for you. It's not an extension, so it might be the update. Which update? Like a Twitch update or my OBS? My OBS was asking me to update, but I didn't because I didn't want to break my stream before stream. It fully restarted. Like if you were to end it and then start it back up. That's weird. What? Did it like create a new instance, like a new video, or did it pick up where it left off? You're forced to type a mobile. Ooh! The FF update. Oh, the Firefox update? For reference of how fast ours is, you could get going very fast in very sketchy places. Ours is a utility / woods kind, and the high end power could probably match pace with Sasha in the woods. Just running over all of that. That sounds like fun! That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. I want to play. I want to play. I promise I'll go slow at first. I'll take it easy. I'll be safe. I promise. I'll wear my motorcycle gear and whatever plastic gear you want to show me. Oh my god. Speaking of like plastic gear. So like, I had a friend reach out to me just the other day actually. And we were talking about like I showed them some of my scooter ride video, and they also do like kick scooter, but like I think they do electric. No, they use the electric unicycle scooter thingy. The electric unicycle, self-balancing electric unicycle. But they wear like a dirt bike helmet as well as like the plastic chest gear, like and stuff like that. And they showed me a video that they caught of them like crashing out really hard on their unicycle. And I was like, "Oh my god. Thank God you wear protection." I know a lot of people don't wear protection for those smaller tiny vehicles, like the self-balancing like unicycles that people casually just go up and down the sidewalks for. But like my friend, I think they also had like a speedometer in their video recording thing that was like attached to their person, and they crashed into the sidewalk. I think it was like 16 miles an hour. Like that's how fast. And like looking at the footage, he literally face slammed really hard. And I was like, my god. He's like, I'm fine. I'm like, Jesus, thank. I have a self-balancing unicycle. I didn't really wear any protective gear when I was like testing it out because I was mainly just like trying to learn how to balance on it, but I wasn't really going anywhere. I was just learning how to balance on it in general. But after seeing that, I'm just like, yeah, if I ever actually go somewhere, definitely should wear something. You should make a note document to organize all that. Which one? All of what? All of which? All of what? What am I organizing? Oh god, I forgot. The chat module is broken. On my stream? Or for you in Firefox? It picked up where it left off? Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Yeah. It sounds like it was just a little slight disconnection. We've run over a few trees with it already. It was scary. It made big crunch sound, I'm assuming, right? Crunch. Crunch. Friggin'. Oh my god. And then you guys know that, like, so, like, in other recent news, like, I'm trying to, like, catch up to everything that's happened. In other recent news, like, you guys saw that, like, Belle, so we have Archie in the community that, like, made life-changing decisions. Well, Belle also made a life-changing decision financially, investment-wise, and they now have a bike of their own that they have named Hermes. And it's like, it's kind of funny because it was just super casual conversation. I'm just like, hey, if you were interested in like checking out a bike or whatever, like the bike shop sent me an email saying like, hey, yeah, tariffs, scary thing, might raise prices. should probably get before tariff kicks in. And he's like messaging me, hey, can you take me to the scooter shop? I'm like, I can, but like, I know I mentioned the tariff thing being an issue and whatnot, but like, you just gonna look? And he was like, yeah, just to look. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, he just wants to sit on one. I'm like, just sit on one, huh? You sure you just want to sit on one? And he's like, yeah,
Sara
just sit on
Salungguhit
one.
Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Thank you so much for the hydration. We freaking go in there. I take him. And they say, hi, welcome back. Oh, yes, hello. There's my card. I'm like, hello, it's me. And they're like, hi, welcome back in. And I'm just like, I brought an extra. And they're like, what can we do for you? And I'm just like, well, he just wants to sit on it. Do you have this particular bike that he wants? He wants to sit on it. And they're like, yeah, we do. They didn't have the color he originally wanted. He wanted the blue one. They sold that one. So they had this the gray one or whatever. He sits on it. He goes through. They're trying to explain the deets to him, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, it has this feature and this feature and this feature." And they're like, "Oh, dude, you already read up on this bike." And he's like, "Yeah, he read up. He knew all of the features. They didn't need to sell him on it." Because he already knew all of the features. He read up everything it had to offer, all the like gimmicks and whatnot. He's been looking into it for a while since I've been like indonlinating him, right? Since I've been indonlinating him, he's been like slightly looking at it. But he didn't want a scooter. He didn't want a scooter. I originally tried getting him for a scooter. But like he originally wanted a motorcycle. He was contemplating a motorcycle. I'm like, but scooter. So like the best that I could get him on was a maxi scooter, which is whatever the thing he has. So like he wanted the power strength. Like his is like a 350, 330, I think 330 cc or something like that. So like his can go zoomies and it's like super big and comfy. I think his is also like a 500-pound scooter. So he has a maxi scooter, and he's like sitting on it. They turn the engine on and everything, and I'm letting him do his thing. I'm hanging out in the back shop, like talking to the mechanics. I like hanging out with the mechanics. I feel like the owner always like gets a little bit shifty with me around because I'm too much of a distraction for his mechanics, because I'm just yapping. I'm yapping away with his mechanics. Every time I show up, all I do is yap with the mechanics. So I don't know if I'm too much of a distraction for them to do their work. I'm just like, what is this? What is that? What do you do for this? What are you working on for this bike? What kind of work does this bike need? Hey, this bike is at the shop. What does this need? I go in there and I'm just like, hi. Freaking, yeah, 500 plus HP. Yeah, the indonlination. I'm indonlinating my whole community. I love it. I'm so sorry for you guys. I'm absolutely so sorry for you guys, but I also love it, and I hope you know that I love you guys, and I'm so sorry for indoctrinating you guys to the fact that I love scooters. I'm so sorry I'm having this effect on you guys. I realize the repercussions of my influence, and I'm so sorry. He was looking at it, man, sold it to himself. He did. He sold it to himself. He literally didn't need anybody to sell it to him. He literally was like, oh, and it has this feature, right? And they had to go and show him. They're like, yep, you know that feature. Touching an object massively increases the chance of a purchase. It does, doesn't it? That's exactly what happened to me. I had to sit on a scooter. I sat on a Vespa and I'm like, I want it. I kind of want one. But it was about what color I wanted after that. After I decided I wanted a scooter, it was just a matter of like which one I wanted to invest in. Bell sat on it and he enjoyed it. He did enjoy it. The redeem wasn't working for a good bit there, but now it's working fine. LOL. Beko missing for 15 years. Criminal uprising gone unnoticed. What have you guys been up to? Bell's midlife crisis. He's having a midlife crisis. I'm such a bad influence on him. I'm such a bad influence on him and to you guys. Getting you guys into scooters and bikes and things like that. It's a very dangerous hobby. I want you guys to understand that riding motorbikes is very, very dangerous because nobody else that rides motorbikes, that don't ride motorbikes, don't care for you and try to run you over, okay? It's very dangerous. I want you guys to all be safe. Please be safe. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm such scooter pilled. I'm so sorry. Whoopsie. Whoop. Dude went for the all power. All your stream settings organized into a step-by-step. Oh, that's true. I should have a helper's guide. But I think I got it. I think I understand. But yes, I should make a to-do list of things that I need to check. You're on Firefox. It's working fine. Hello, new streamer. Hello. It's good to be back. Again, we should get Beko MX pads to keep her safe. What's an MX pad?
Sa
Someone
Rasalungguhit,
please-
Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Thank you. Someone please restrain the cat. You don't want her to go to the great litter box in the sky. I'm fine. There's gonna be a ride this weekend, and you guys have convinced me that I should probably go. I was like, I could either stay home and work on stuff, or I could go ride the scooter ride. I don't know what I'm doing. I originally wasn't planning on going because one of the times that I took Bell out to help him practice riding his scooter, I took the camera out and I put it on a tripod, but then it was slightly windy and I didn't have my regular tripod. I had a monopod tripod out, and the wind knocked it over and it kind of shattered my protective lens guard on it. And I was waiting for a replacement. I ordered some, but it's taking a while to come back to me. And so I was just kind of like, I probably won't do that ride because I don't have my camera gear or whatnot. But you guys were like, no, do the ride. Go do it. So I went and checked on Amazon because originally I was ordering off of like AliExpress. I went and checked on Amazon and I'm like, I think, yeah, they have the guard and it should be next day shipping. And I did that Tuesday and it should have arrived yesterday, but my package got lost. So it's like, I'm just like, if it arrives in, if the lens guard comes in, I'll go do the ride. But if it doesn't come in, I'm less inclined to do the ride, right? And like, the Amazon order should have arrived yesterday because it was supposed to be like same day shipping, and like it got lost. They're like, sorry, your package delayed. If you don't want to wait, you can cancel your order. And I'm like, ugh. So I reordered again. And it's the same day shipping. So I have tracking where it's just like, hey, it should arrive today. It should arrive today. If it doesn't arrive today, I probably won't go. It's like the second time having to order these lens guards. We run over a few trees already. It was scary. Oh, okay, cool. I've caught up. Now I need to re-catch up the other way around. Hey, it's me. I'm the problem. Self-realized Beko. I am the problem. I'm so scooter pilled and I keep talking about how amazing and great it is, and I just like sharing my excitement over it, and I make it sound fun to you guys. And you guys get curious about it as well, and you want to do it too because you see how much fun I'm having. But guys, it's very dangerous. It's a very dangerous activity. Please take all of the precautions you need for such a hobby. Please, absolutely. Becca would be a great student. Yes, I can learn. I'll be your Padawan. I'll Padawan. You're starting to sound like a hesitant... Was it a heist movie? Crimes. All of the crimes. You with a dozens of crashes and scraped up legs and back, and it's not that bad. It can be bad, okay? When I had my Kawasaki Ninja, that one got totaled, and thankfully I wasn't the rider, but the rider had their leg literally broken out of their socket and twisted, like it was twisted the other way around, and they were like in a cast for like 2 months or something. Like, terrible. Terrible, guys. Please. Terrible. Awful. I didn't see the injury on site, but I was just informed of how bad it was. Is Bella a leather wolf rider now? He did it for the outfits? No, but he does have a leather jacket, I believe. Like, that's what he's been using. Is discount. There was like was it? There was like a sale for like motorcycle gear. So he's been using that, but I think he's trying to look for more stylish gear or whatnot. Scooter, always the scooter. I like scooters. It did its job then. What? What did its job? Oh, the lens guard being protective? Yeah, it protected the camera. But I need a replacement before I can go out and use it again. So hopefully I get it today.
Oh, tea cakes!
Who is this? How do I get rid of this guy? Delete message.
Sara Salungguhit Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Ban. He's gone. Okay, there we go. Zoom, congratulations on surviving 14 months. Congratulations. You basically reset Firefox. Chat works now. Basically. Welcome back. The other day, I went to fill in gas. Well, not the other day. It was actually last week, I think. Last week, I didn't get to tell you guys the story. Now I get to tell you guys the story. Last week, I went to go fill in gas for Sasha. I filled gas in for Sasha. I went to the gas station, and I had the most wholesome interaction I could imagine, and I was really derpy and awkward about it. And I roll up into the gas station. I'm still wearing my helmet. I didn't bother taking off my helmet because I'm just filling up on gas. I'm gonna fill up on gas and go. So I'm wearing my helmet. You can't really see my face or whatever. I'm wearing the fit that I wear for Sasha. And it's funny because like on the other side of the pump, I can see the guy on the other side. He does this thing where he like back steps like 2 steps and off to the side and does a lean so that he can see me. Like he's like looking at me. He's like checking me out. I think he had like a big truck or whatever, and he's just like leaning over. He's giving me the side eye, looking at me and being like, what the heck? And I just ignore it. I see him clearly leaning over. Like, he doesn't need to lean that far to be at a gas station. But I know he's leaning to check me out and figure out what in the world kind of creature I am. And then, so he leaves. He finishes up his stuff. And then the next guy rolls in. And by this point, I'm like, I've opened the cap to my gas thing. The new guy comes around the corner of the gas pump, and he's just like, he looks at him, he's like, I'm sorry. I turn around, I look at him, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm sorry. I just want to say, I really love your fit. I love everything. I love it all. I love all of this. Like, and I look at him, and I'm just like, I just nod. I'm just like nodding at him. I'm like, yes. And then he's just like, do you have like a social media or something? And I look at him, I'm like, I'm nodding again with my helmet. And then I'm like thinking on the spot, and I reach around, I'm trying to think, and I'm thinking, I reach around and I grab one of the magnets off of Sasha. Like, I reach around Sasha, I rip off one of her magnets, and I give it to the guy. And he's just like, oh! And I'm like, and I start nodding again. Right? And then I turn around, and I reach around Sasha's body again, and I rip off a Beko magnet. And I give it to the guy, and he's looking at it, he's like, oh! And he's like, I love this. And then he's just like, you're a VTuber? So he's now acknowledging, are you a VTuber? And now I'm committed to this bit, this entire interaction. I haven't said anything. And I look at him through my helmet, and I haven't said anything. I just start nodding my head again. Haven't said a word yet. And he's just like, oh, and you do like both of this stuff, like you do both of these accounts, and you're also a VTuber. And I'm like, aggressively nodding my head, haven't said a word. And he's just like, cool, I'm gonna follow you, you're gonna have a new follower. He said he's a robot. So if you guys see any robot VTubers that recently followed, that's him. Also, hello, robot VTuber. I'm sorry I didn't say anything. I was kind of committed at that point. I'm just like, I don't know what I say. And I'm just like, I haven't said it. I acknowledged halfway through. I'm like, I haven't said anything yet. And I don't know what to say. And I don't know if I should talk because I'm like this cool helmet wearing like cat girl that's just kind of there, and I don't know if me speaking would make me seem less cool. And I was like, so the entire time I'm just like nodding my head, and then and then I gave him a Becco sticker, and then he's just like, for me to keep, I'm like, just nodding my head aggressively. Still not saying any words. Hi. This is your first time hearing my voice. How do you do? If you're out there and somehow tuning in, hello. That was so wholesome, and it was so beautiful, and it was so cinnamon roll energy, and I loved it. I loved this interaction with this guy. It was great, and I was so derpy. I didn't say a single word to this guy. He's trying to have a conversation with me, and the only thing I could think of that I could do, because I'm just like, oh crap, I'm a VTuber. He's a robot. So hello, hold on. Let me scroll to the beginning. I had 4 days ago, I had a new follow, but it says unknown user. I think they no longer exist. And then last month, which I don't think is the guy, I had another follower, which is Juno. So I had a follower, but they don't exist anymore, I think. It says unknown user. So hello, robot, but also hello, question mark? Yeah, that was my wholesome interaction. And I was just like, I both loved it, but oh my god, why do I make things so weird?
Sarasalungguhit Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Thank you. Oh, hello. Yes, the story at last. Hello, Kaiju. Was it the Riz look? What do you mean the Riz look? Like my fit? It's the fit I wear is like that blue and white jacket. I got that blue and white jacket specifically to match Sasha. So like I wear blue and white to match her blue and white, which is so weird, right? It's so weird considering the fact that like I'm such a purple creature and now I'm like trying to match Sasha. I still like purple. Like I wish, like the moment if I get like a Honda Super Cub, I swear to God, I'm painting that thing purple. I'm custom painting it purple. And I don't need to worry about limited time colorways like with Sasha. Sasha was like a special edition colorway. But like with a Honda Super Cub, they don't have like special colorways for the US, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm gonna get a stock colorway,
Ads are dropping in 2 minutes.
which means I can color that sucker however way I want, and that's gonna be purple. You know for a fact it's gonna be the purple scooter that is featured in my reference sheet. I'm gonna make it exact to spec as much as I possibly can. I think the saddlebags are gonna be difficult. I don't think those exist. But I'll try my best. What's she doing over there? Thought the dude. Yeah. You are of noticeable appearance. Dude, so like a lot of the concerns with like motorcycle riding is the fact that like you're kind of tiny and you're invisible to people. So my strategy is to be interesting to look at, right? I get so many people looking at me and checking me out because I look like such an oddity. One, I wear bright colored clothes. So I wear the white and that bright blue that matches Sasha, and the clothes themselves are interesting because they're not regular clothes. They're not regular human clothes. They're like, I got them from like my Lolita website store that I got them from. So I think they're like, I don't know if they're considered, I don't know, are they considered like, what do you call it? Cybertech, cyberware? I don't know what they're called, but they're like not normal, right? They're not normal. Techwear? I don't know. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen the jacket sweater thing that I wear. And then I have like my custom helmet, which is like a galaxy like blue purple shiny thing. And then I stuck the giant cat ears on top of them. So I am very interesting to look at. And if you look at like my surrounding area, I've never really seen any other riders that look like me or anything. I think the most that I've seen was that one time I took a picture of that like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bike that I showed you guys during one of the meets. There was like that really fitted Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle bike. So like I even had one time where I was riding, there was a kid. I wish I had my camera attached to my bike during that time. I was riding down the street and I saw these kids that were just like chilling in their front yard. They saw me, and these were like kids that were like, they looked like maybe 5 years old or something. They did that like really aggressive point, like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Like I could see it a mile away. Like she was like zombing at me. This little girl was zombing at me and hard pointing at me. And then apparently, so also, and additionally, since Bell got his bike, he's gonna get his lessons.
ADS are running for 180 seconds.
Oh. Do I keep talking? Are you guys all subbed? Let me catch up on chat while you guys are. Let me see. That must have looked adorable. So I pulled out what the frick? The nodder. Yeah, is this the episode of Beko Can't Communicate? That's what I feel like. I'm freaking Kobe can't communicate with my helmet. When I wear my helmet, I feel so much like Kobe can't communicate, and I'm just like the silent motorist that just does pantomiming and aggressive movements. Beko Terminator moment, 200% Beko moment. That sounds incredible. Beko acting like the biker lady from Durarara. Does she not talk? Does she not? She talks. She could totally talk. What are you talking about? Flipped him the bird and took. Is he in the room right now? I don't think he's in the room right now. I think he doesn't exist. I think it was a figment of my imagination. That interaction doesn't exist. You've seen enough Mandalorian to get the vibe of this is the way. Domo arigato, Mr. Robato. I hope he's here. You'll dim the lights and maybe he will come out. Hopefully. Maybe. Hopefully he exists, but I don't know. Who knows? That must have been a nice boost to your mood. It was so sweet of an interaction. It was such a sweet interaction. Oh my god, I loved that interaction. I have such the wholesome interactions on Sasha. It's great. Not really tons of people match their bikes. Yeah, it's just weird because I I've never really thought about, like, one, I'm not a huge fan of wearing white because in my brain, I'm just like, white is just gonna get dirty. It's gonna get aggressively dirty because I tend to be like a tomboy personality and I'm not shy of like climbing fences and doing things like that, right? But then if I wear white, I'm gonna be like, man, it's gonna get dirty and it's gonna be a pain to clean and then it's never gonna be white. like that's why I'm like not a huge fan of wearing white. And then also the blue is kind of okay, but like I don't know. I guess I'm okay with wearing blue in terms of like when I shop with like Lolita clothes. I would rather get the blue as opposed to pink because the pink is more common in Lolita. So I'd rather find clothes that are blue because I see that as less common. So I'm okay with the blue. It's less common. Blue is less common in Lolita, or at least that I've seen. It's like the colors you get are either white, black, pink, blue. Ha! I like doing the uncommon colors, so yeah, I go for the blue as opposed to pink. Because pink is there's so much pink, and for whatever reason, I guess I like to challenge myself, and I get a bunch of the blue when I get like Lolita, like and those are the palettes that I get to choose from. Thank you, Vicky. Vicky is tiny, but it keeps her safe. Yeah. It was very dazzling in person. Pictures don't do it justice. My helmet! Yeah! I'm still so cross that I freaking spent hours trying to get it reflective spray painted, and then when I put the clear coat, it just all went away. God damn! Hi, Lenka. Oh, so yeah, eventually, like, now that you guys are back, since Bill has his bike, I'm, like, egregiously yelling at him that I'm just like, you better not be riding that! Don't ride that until you have your permit license and only ride it unless, without it, like, unless, was it, like, kind of like, when you get your permit for the car where you need somebody to, like, chaperone you. I was like, you gotta let me know when you want to ride or practice and I'll help you out. I'll ride, I'll escort you or whatever. Let me know. But then, like, I think when he gets his permit this weekend, he better pass, right? If he gets his permit this weekend, I don't think he needs me. I think right now he's been asking me to chaperone him because he doesn't have his credentials yet, and I'm like helping him practice. So like I took him to an empty parking lot some weeks ago or something. I don't remember. I took him to an empty parking lot, helped him, and then escorted him to, because I needed to go grocery shopping anyway. I'm like, follow me
Sara
to the grocery
Salungguhit
store.
Verlin has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Yeah, friggin'. So and it's so funny too. So he's just like, he'll message me and he'll be like, hey, do you want a smoothie? He's like treating me to smoothies because he knows that I like this one smoothie place, just so that I could go and ride with him so he has an excuse to like ride his bike. I'm just like, you want to ride there, don't you? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Okay. It's funny. He now wants to go out. He over the weekends, and then I'm also getting the messages over the weekends too. So like over the weekends, he's very much a homebody. Whenever I do like outings, and like those like activity streams on the weekends, and I find like cool things to do, because I love going out, right? I ask him if he wants to tag along, and it's so difficult to get him out of the house because he's such a homebody. He when he's not working, he just wants to be lazy and lounge around, right? So it's kind of like difficult for me to get him to go out. And then like now, every weekend since he got his bike, he's like messaging like, hey, you want to go for a ride? What errands do you have to do? I'll tag along. What errands do you need to do? And I'm like, I don't really have any errands that I need to do. He's like, what do you need to do? I'm like, well, I mean, I kind of wanted to go to REI to check out, like if I wanted to do moto camping, I need to like figure out getting a down sleeping bag. He's like, we can go to REI. We can go to REI. He's like, oh wait, we can drive to like this really far place that would take us like an hour or two to drive. I'm like, I'm not taking you that far. Like you don't have a license. I'm not driving you that far. He's like, come on. I'm like, no. Lady from Durarara cannot talk. She types on the phone. Really? Wait. Does she not? Celty, right? I thought she had a voice. Or did they just give a voice to her typing? Did they just have like a voice narrate her typing? Cuz I have a voice for her in my head. I've never watched Durarara except for like maybe one snippet or like episode of like my brother watching it and I've walked in on it. And you know what? And you saying that, I do remember her typing on the phone, but I guess my brain is just like, I thought she had a voice. Becca truly changed her life with Sasha. I love Sasha, but I also want a Honda Super Cub eventually. Which I forgot that the scooter shop should be having their Honda Super Cub this week. I think they said they should have received it in like Tuesday this week, and I haven't checked it out. I hope they haven't sold it already. I just want to look at it. But it's not the modern Honda Super Cub. They said it's like I think a 1960s Honda Super Cub, but they did get a modern trail. So they have a trail. They'll have a Honda trail. But we've seen the Honda trails. We've seen the trails. I want to see a Super Cub, but also it's going to be an old Super Cub, so I don't know how much I want the old version Super Cub. So I don't know if I should stop by the shop sometime tomorrow. My boss sounded like he might want to call me tomorrow, so I probably am not sure if I should. You don't wear white. Gets red and black from blood too easy. Yes! Yes! Also, how much do you bleed? How much are you bleeding on your clothes? Blue is just discount purple. That's funny. Yeah, Becca just found her mom voice. No, I'm being serious. For like all of you guys that are getting into bikes and stuff, like please be very careful with it. I love the fact that you guys are also getting into it, that my interests and hobbies are rubbing off on you. Oh my god, you bleed a lot. I love that my hobbies are rubbing off on you guys. But please, your safety is so important to me. Please take care of yourself. Please don't be super careless. Please do your research. I yap about it and I love it.
Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
But definitely please be careful. Thank you. Since Bell has his bike, never knew Bell changed his name. Did I say Bill? Bell? That's cute. From wolf to puppy. What do you mean? It's a guy thing. We get a shiny new toy and we have to use it. It's funny though, because now he wants to go out all the time. It's the complete 180. He's just, and he needs to ask me because he doesn't have his things, right? It's like a complete 180. And now I'm just like, oh my god, there's so many food places that I've always wanted to go to. I'm just like, there's so many food places I've always wanted to go to. And now he'll be willing to go because he wants to ride his bike. Could do Mr. Ed Solid. Could be this and he wants to ride. It's so funny. It's so funny. Old is nice. Celty, the Dullahan types on the phone to communicate. A voiceover is given. That's probably what I'm hearing. Ah, so we have an idea of how she's saying it. I see. Hello, how are you doing? Hello. My Japanese is rusty. Yeah, do. And it's also katakana too. Wait. What the heck was that noise? Which noise? Hara hara. I have an AI. Let me see. Oops. Wait, is it shadow? Wait. Ra. Ru? Wait. Shadow Rufa. Shadow Rufa? Hello. I'm a bit rusty. I need to get back into practicing my Japanese. Shadow? Yeah, another shadow. That was you with your Corva, your gun? Oh. Please remember Becca's bike yapping is just propaganda by big moped corpo to make you invest in them. No, listen. If I become known as the scooter VTuber, somebody's gonna have to pick me up for sponsorship, and then we can someday have a Becco Itachi? A Becco sponsored scooter collaboration, and I sure hope it's Honda Super Cub, but a Becco sponsored scooter collaboration. I'd also be super cool with Vespa, but I don't know if Vespa is pervy to VTubers. Starting to sound like cyberpunk story. Is it? The Becco trim Super Cub would go so hard. It would be so cool. Someday, when I get a Super Cub, I sure hope I can ride. The thing is, the Super Cub would require me to ride it without platform boots. So that's why I'm like, it's very important for me to see what it's like sitting on it. Because it does have like the foot lever thing, and I can't use platform boots with that. So I would need to have like proper height on the Super Cub to be able to ride it. So hopefully I can ride it. And then I'm going to customize that. I'm going to take it apart. We're going to paint it. Put all the Becco stickers on it. Get those saddlebags right on there. Get it souped up and looking exactly like the Super Cub in my Bounty Hunter reference sheet. Hot damn. Hot freaking damn. That'll be great. It'll be great. And then Instagram, and it's gonna go viral. I'll be known as the Vespa scooter VTuber, and then they'll endorse me. Is it endorse or sponsor? Whichever one. Collaboration. You're telling Belle that when you get your dream bike, you're making it a Becco Itasha? Oh! That would be absolutely amazing. That would be so beautiful. I would love it. It'd be amazing. I would love glamour shots of it. And then a poster. I would hang a poster of it on my wall. I would. We would need to get like a nice, very fancy like photo shoot of it, and then get it printed, hang it up on the wall. It'd be great. Oh my god. I think I would start crying actually. If somebody out there got like a Becco Itasha, I'd start screaming and crying. I really think that's what would happen. I'd start screaming and crying. I'd start screaming and crying all at the same time. Purple dirt bike with a cat girl all over it. Yeah. Becco Vespa sponsorship. Yes. Vespa sponsorship. That'd be so amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Guys. I didn't show you. I didn't get a chance to talk to you about the freaking Amera Vespa. Let me show you. Let me show you a little bit of the Amera Vespa event, okay? Like, I sorry. I learned about the event. When did I learn about the event? Oh, when I'm like scrolling freaking the calendar, the like scooter calendar events and things like that, and there was like a Mara Vespa, and I'm just like, oh, what is this? Oh, this is like close by in a neighboring universe. This is a possible, but it's also very far drive. Asks Nero, hey, would you be interested? Nero would be interested. Oh my god. And then I talked to the shop about it. And then they told me, oh yeah, it gathers like 600 to 800 Vespa scooters in the US. Oh my god. Are you being for real? And then I watched videos. I took a weekend and I watched some videos and my guys, there is like so many. I'm gonna see so many Vespas. I'm gonna see so many scooters all over the. Look at all the. Wait, I need to calm down. I'm gonna see so many scooters. I'm gonna see so many scooters. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm going to just be like flubbing my words all over the place. Oh my god, yeah, oh my god! Look at the scooters! They're gonna come from all over the US! Look at them, and they're all gonna ride together! They're all gonna nucking ride together! We're gonna be with scooter kind and scooter people! Oh my god! Look at all these guys! Becca looking like a NASCAR driver just covered in scooter brand sponsors and getting to review new models and test drive them. It'd be so amazing if I could do that, but I don't think it would ever get to that point. I love like Ryan Fortnite, and it's so hilarious just like how great his content. I would have to make like content around scooters to the point where it's just like
Sarasalong guhit Verlin has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Like my content is like a unique experience, vital for like scooter kind. And the problem is I'm not like mech technical savvy to be able to be like, oh yeah, scooter specs and blah 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 blah. Like I'm not savvy enough. Look at this scooters. Oh my god, sorry. Pardon. I would be like, I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, friggin'. I had to take Belle to the scooter shop again. I think, was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend. Last weekend? Maybe? Because he dropped his bike. So he dropped his bike during one of the times we were practicing. And he popped out a side panel that needed to be realigned in there, and he was just like, and I'm like, please don't try to strong arm it. You're gonna snap this thing in half. So we went in to do a couple of like shopping listings. He needed to have his panel popped back in. He wanted to see if his suspension can be lowered, and also drill bit bag that he got to the scooter. So a couple of things. And so, like, I escorted him to the scooter shop to get all of that done. And immediately I go to the back to check out the mechanics. And then I look in the back, because they have, like, a back area, like a backyard area where they keep excess scooters. And I'm just, like, immediately go out there. And I'm like, look at all those scooters! Like, I say out loud, I'm super excited. And Belle's just like, oh my god, she is just like a kid in a candy shop. I'm like, look at all these colors! Like, I'm outside already, and I'm just screaming at him, look at all these colors! He's just like, you literally are in a candy shop. I'm like, But look at the scooters. Look at how cool they are. You would say watching Becco is already a pretty unique experience. You think so? Freaking, I'm getting too excited about scooters. You want to watch more? You want to watch more? Do you see how many scooters are going to be at this event? This is 2011. This is 2011. This is how many scooters are at 2011. Look at all those scooters! Look at all those scooters! Sorry. Look at all these scooters. Look at how bad this video quality is because it's 2011. But look at all those scooters. Look at all those scooters. Oh my god. Look, there's a pink one over there. Look at all the top cases. Look at the giant windshield of that one. Look at that box of that one. Oh my god. Oh, it's something to think. How Becco and Belle such being the adult. What do you mean? Take turns being the adult. Is this another? This is 2023. So a little bit more modern. This is 2023. Where was this? This took place. Wait, where is this? Why is this? Where? Hello? Let's go back. 2023 took place in Arizona. This took place in Arizona. Look at this. I don't know if I would ever want to go to like a scooter thing. And they have scooter games, by the way. One of the days they have scooter games where you compete to be like the best scooter rider, and you have to like, they give you a mini obstacle course, and it's super cool. I don't think I could do that. I don't know if I'm coordinated enough to do that. But is this the year where they had the skidoo? There's a Chad out there in this universe. There's a Chad that basically took a scooter and a skidoo frame, and they took the skidoo frame body and just put it on top of a scooter. Guys, one of these videos has a Chad that modified their skidoo and a scooter to Frankenstein them together to make a scooter. Skidoo ooter? Scooter. A skidoo ooter. A skidoo ooter. A skidoo ooter. Between you, your brother, and your sister, Cherry has been dropped and crashed about 12 times already. Dirt bikes are very durable. I would be intrigued to try a dirt bike. I've never ridden a dirt bike before. I'd be intrigued to try a dirt bike and its durability. Look at that custom paint job on that one. That was super cool. Oh my god, guys. Do you know how many scooters I'm going to see at Amera Vespa? I was informed it ranges between 600 to 800 scooters. Can you imagine what 600 to 800 scooters looks like? I can't even imagine what 600, 800 scooters looks like. How much does a showroom hold? Does a showroom hold like 50 scooters? Now imagine that times like 60. I don't know. That's a lot of scooters. That's a lot of people powwowing in the parking lot. But also, I wouldn't want to do this event in Arizona because it's like hot in Arizona, right? But then again, if it takes place around the same time, if it's like in June, maybe the weather's not that bad. I don't know if I would want to be riding in like the summer heat. Awful. That dude had a Ferrari logo on his scooter. Did he really? I don't know what the Ferrari logo looks like. If you ever try one, just remember the most important part. Stand. Am I tall enough for it? I was looking at, there was one of the shops that I went to, and they had dirt bikes there. And they have dirt bikes of all sizes. The craziest thing for me is like the dirt bikes that are made for the little kids, right? So they have dirt bikes that are like super micro tiny. And I was watching, like there's a lot of families that go there and they stick their like 5-year-old child on a tiny little dirt bike, and I'm just thinking to myself, oh my god, is that sick? Like, I get it, but also like, what the frick? Because you have like those electric toy vehicles, right? Hold on, let me see if I can find one. You have these things, right? you have like these guys, where it's like these electric vehicles that are just meant to like pantomime the actual vehicle and they're not real. This is the kind of thing that like my household would only allow us, would only allow, right? And the thing is, we did have this at one point in time, these dinky little like car things. But you know what the maddening thing was that they got it for my brother. My brother hated it. My brother didn't like it. He thought it was unsafe. He didn't like it. I was the one that rode it. And they, the parental authorities, they kept reprimanding me. They're like, that's not for you. That's for your brother. And I'm like, I want to ride this thing. I want to ride this. You telling me I can't? I was born to be a rider. I was born to just like, you know, drive all these vehicles, you know? And they bought it for my brother because it was like, it's a boy toy. It's a boy toy. But I was the one that was enamored with it. I'm just like, hey, give me that. And like my brother was fine.
Oh, tea
My brother was just like, he doesn't want to ride it. He would rather have me have it, right? He's just like, no. I don't want it. I'm like, okay, I'll ride it. But it would piss the parental authorities off every time I would ride it, because they would be like, nah, it's for your brother. Like, my brother doesn't want to ride it. I want to ride it. He doesn't want to ride it. And it was the same thing with, they got him the electric scooter, the electric, like, sit-down scooter. They bought that for my brother. My brother hated it. He's like, I don't want it. That looks dangerous. And the parental authorities...
Sarasalungguhit Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
The parental authorities had to explicitly tell me, this is not for you. You do not ride this. You do not take this. This is for your brother. My brother never once used it. I think, if I were to ask my brother, I think it's still in the house, just sitting there, right? I think it's just sitting in the corner. And like, I was like asking my brother, I'm like, hey, do you think I can have that? Like, I think it sat there for like 2 years or something. And I asked my brother, I'm like, can I have that? Like, can you ask the authorities if I can have that? Like, if you're not going to use it and you're not using it and it's literally sat there for 2 years, like, can I have that? And my brother would be willing to give it to me. My brother totally would give it to me because he knows that I would use it. He knows I would use it. I don't know why they don't want me to have these. Becca-sized vehicles. I need the tiny little dirt bike. Micro bikes. Oh yeah. So like, the point about those electric toy cars, like, that's what I expect for children of like tiny itty bitty children, and like those are like safe for them because they don't go any faster than like 5 miles per hour. And then I go to these motorcycle shops or whatever, these bike shops, and they have tiny little dirt bikes that could fit 5-year-olds. Like, they're so tiny. They're like as tall as my shin. And I was like, I would never be allowed on that bike. Imagine giving that to me when I wanted like to ride vehicles and like the tiny little electric, like those tiny electric vehicles, right? Those were the toys that were appropriate for like my age at the time, and they wouldn't even allow me to ride those. Imagine if I wanted a dirt bike. They would never allow me on that. And I'm just like, is that okay? But no, if you're teaching safety at that age, then yeah, if you're teaching safety. But they would never allow me. The soundboarding. Oh. Hi, Rogue, how are you? Guess what? You just got back from seeing Thunderbolts. Yo, it was good. Also, you want one of those things. Which ones? The electric toy cars? I want an electric, the tiny, hold on, where is it? The freaking, hold on. I don't need it now that I have a Vespa. Hold on. Electric toy. I don't need these, but I kind of still want these dinky electric scooters because they're kind of funny. My kid is going to ride these. I'm gonna get them this. I don't care, boy, girl. They getting one of these. They're gonna enjoy the thrill of riding on a scooter early. They'll get their experience in. Hopefully they'll love scooters as much as I do. Like Thunderbolts. That's the new Marvel one, I think, right? The new Marvel movie. So it's that one's good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. What is this? First briefing. First a briefing. First a briefing. Oh my god. Look at all those scooters. Ah. They just keep coming. They just keep coming. They just keep coming. And they just keep coming. And they just keep coming. Becca was born to drive. I was born to drive. Of the siblings, I'm the best driver. I just took to it so naturally. I didn't need so much like practice. You've watched you've watched JRMX. Those kids are 6 to 10 hitting jumps and stuff. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. But I mean, if you teach them how to be safe early on, then yeah, I guess that's fine. That's totally fine. But that is something that like would not have been okay in the household. In the household. Oh, scooters. The cat needs a Bane mask. I was born to ride, molded to drive. It could be a helmet, Becca helmet. Just like Tupac, Becca always had ambitions as a rider. Oh, bike shop! Look at it. Also, Redbeard. Hello. Sorry, I'm yapping so much. I'm already losing my voice. They even have the itty bitty electric trainers for the tots. Oh my god. I thought I took a picture of some of the dirt bikes. Like, they just get progressively smaller. I would need an appropriately sized dirt bike. I think the one that you showed for your sister, I think that might be appropriately sized. It looked really tiny. It looked like amazingly tiny. Look at all the scooters. Oh god. Oh my god. I hope Sasha is all prepped and decorated. I don't know if I'm gonna have my top case painted by then. I realize I only have 2 weeks until I get shipped out to a convention all frickin' ready. Right? All ready. Oh, look, it's the Skidoo! Look, this is the Skidoo scooter! Look at this scooter! Ha! It's a scooter in the shell of a Skidoo! We'll probably see it run a little bit later. We'll probably see it. Let me see. Oh dear god, the lean cat will produce a cursed spawn. I don't know. If it ever happens. If it ever happens. You put a pic of the family bikes in the Gib Gab. You should probably end up starting a Pixar It Didn't Happen channel for your bikes collection and adventures. So that they don't get lost. You should probably start a Pixar It Didn't Happen. Because I think you've shown a couple of pictures already. Legends warn of the offspring of a Bakaneko will bring fury and wrath the world has never seen before. It'll be a cool adventure though. What don't you think? It'll be a cool adventure. Wicked, you should. You'll do it after stream. Yeah, absolutely. Have a collection. Have a collection for your dirt biking. Okay, hold on. Let me see if it shows the Skidoo doing the adventure stuff. Okay, here is the scooter rides. So this is the scooter games. This is where they have like this mini obstacle course. So they're weaving between cones. They're driving up the ramp, down the ramp, and then this guy gives him a ball, and he needs to basically stay within the cones and then toss it into a bucket. Right? And he missed. So and then they go around again, and then they have him drive on a plank, I believe. Yeah, that plank, that teeter-totter plank. And then he has to hard stop within those lines, like those cones. Oh, he went so fast. Oh, look at these scooter games. Ah, seeing people ride the scooters. Ah, I won't be able to do this. I won't be able to do this. I'm not coordinated enough. I don't think I could toss a ball into a bucket. I don't think I could toss a ball into a bucket. And that plank, that's kind of terrifying. I've never caught air on Sasha. I'd be too terrified to catch air on Sasha. Especially with everything that I packed. Look, there's the skidoo! There's the skidoo! Oh, there needs to be more footage of the skidoo! Oh, and this guy does popping the wheelies on his frickin' sidecar? This is insane. This is amazing, insane in the membrane. I love to see it. I love to see it. Hello, chicken. Hello. I'm what's the word? Freaking out about scooters, and I don't think the rest of this has any more on there. I think this might have footage of the skidoo. And guys, the skidoo, it shoots out water. So this is a different perspective of the scooter games. Check this out. Check this out. Toss it. Toss it. Doesn't make it. So this was the first guy, and then he goes really fast at the end, right? And then you have to do this ramp. Terrifying. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And then hard stop. Gulp. Howdy. Yo. The ramp, I think the first ramp is fine because it goes down again, I think. The second ramp, the teeter-totter, I don't think I can do. I don't think I can do. This guy's still new. He's still new to riding his scooter because he keeps putting his foot down. Yeah, he keeps putting his foot down. He's still very, very new. Let's go. And then, what? Oh, the sidecar? Hold on. Sidecar. Check out this sidecar. Check out this lad. This guy. This crazy guy with a sidecar. And he's like trying to do these maneuvers. Look at him going on that ramp. And then he has to do the bucket. I think is this the one that stalls? I think he stalls. Oh, yeah, he stalled. He stalled his bike. No! You got this, my guy. Toss. You've got to toss me. But then, look at him. Look at this guy as he lift. How much does a sidecar weigh to do the lifties? Like, look at him. Look at how hard he's leaning to try to get on that ramp. He didn't quite make it. But damn, how hard do you have to lean? I don't know how much those weigh, but I would be terrified. The skidoo! Check out the skidoo. Look at this guy. I just don't understand. But this is amazing. Look at this. And it shoots water out the butt. It shoots water out the backside. And
Wow.
Wow is absolutely right. Look at this. Look at him go. You can't lean very far because he's got so much of a wide bottom. But look at this. Look at this. And it's somehow street legal because he's got a license plate on the back. It's somehow street legal. I have no idea how. But this is an amazing creation. I hope to meet the Skidoo Man. I hope to meet the Skidoo Man at the Vespa event. I hope to meet him. What is it? Did he actually have a name on it? Hold on. Does he have a name on this? Oops. Scootski? He's named it Scootski. He's made a little Scootski. You'll actually be going up to some pits to rip around with your dad, even if it rains. You think we'll have fun? That's good. If you get any videos, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you should definitely just make a Picture It Didn't Happen channel. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dirt bike adventures, let's go. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this event. And then, someday, big massive bucket list, right? Big massive bucket list. My, like, what, life bucket list? Like, someday, I would love to go to Vespa World Days. That's in Italy. And it has Vespa scooters from all over the world. You want to see how insane this is? So, like, if Amera Vespa has 600 to 800 scooters, okay? Do you want to see how many scooters? Do you want to see? Look at this absolute bounty of scooters in this parking lot. Look at this. Look at all these scooters. Look at it. And they all gather. They all ride through town. The city literally designates roads for this as a parade. Do you see all of these scooters taking up this road? It is all just pure scooters. It is pure scooters on this road. Oh my god, look at this. And the line just goes on and on when they're riding. So, like, when they do the ride, like, it just goes on and on and on. Scoot, this is freaking scoot. I have no idea. I don't know how much it would be to, like, I would just love to see it, right? I don't know if I could ride in it, because I don't know if it's, like, cost conducive. It's probably expensive to have to ship Sasha over there, right? It'd be expensive. So I don't think I could ride in it, but I would just love to see it. I would love to see this. This is a view into Becca's dream world. This is be a dream. Look at all these scooters. Imagine if everybody just rode scooters. Ah! Look at how many scooters this is. This is a massive parade of scooters. And how beautiful. Do you see how far that goes? Look at how far this goes. Look at it. They have banners up the whole road, and like, people are just lined up to be able to see all of these scooters. This is the largest gathering of scooters in the entire world. And I don't know how many gathers here. It has to be more than 1,000. Has to be. Right? Oh my god. And they've got all kinds. They've got the little jeepney scooter. Look at them. And they're just vroom vroom. And they have the flags all over the place. Look, from all over the world. Look at that. Look, there's a Philippine flag right there. They have the people from the Philippines that come and gather for this. Look at all the flags. It brings so many people together. Sorry, my voice is strained because I've just been yapping about scooters this entire time. So if I sound weird, that's just because my freaking throat is, like, closing up. Look at them. Oh my god. Scooter buddies. Oh my god. Someday. Bucket list dream. I want to go. I don't even know when. I don't know what time of year this takes place. I just know this takes place in Italy. That's all I know. Hold on, you gotta see the shot where, like, they go on this winding road. Does it happen here? I'm trying to see. Does it happen here? Please tell me it happens here. It doesn't happen here. Where is it? Look at all of them. Look at all of them. Oh my god. Look at all of. And they have a tiny little Fiat too. It's so cute. I think that's a Fiat, right? That's a Fiat. Look at that. Oh my god. It'd be awesome if Vespa would, like, sponsor me. Hey Vespa, you were in an anime once before. How about having a anime Vtuber cat girl that's so rabid for your scoots, please? Ow, 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 ow. Look at them! Oh, little babies! I love them! Butterfly over here is just like, oh my god, where's the giant pickup trucks to run them all down? But guess what? This is overseas. When I was overseas, I didn't see any massive pickup trucks. There aren't any. There aren't any. There's little scoots though. They run rampant and free, wild and free in mass. They have parking spots designated just for scooters in the land of the scoots. In the land of the scoots, they run wild and free. Everybody has them. They're the most common transportation over there. Appreciated, loved, and cherished in all shapes and sizes. Let's go. Let's go. Look at the little one enjoying the scoot. Yeah. And the badges and the patches. Oh my god. There's so many of them. Oh my god. I would be flipping out so hard. Every scooter owner would be a massive, like, they'd be like a celebrity to me. I'd be like, oh my god, you're a scooter lover too. I love this. Please, look at that massive parking lot of scooters. Look at this. Of course, Euro roads are too small and more sensible than American ones. Look at all those scooters. They're all there. They're all there, guys. Essentially. Absolutely. All there. All for the pickings. Does it cost money, I wonder? I haven't even looked into this event. I haven't even looked into this event at all. All the scoots in the world for this moment. Someday. Vespa World Days. Did it already pass? It says 2026. Ah, 2026! Vespa World Days are planned to take place in Rome. I was in Rome already! Marking the 80th anniversary! 80th anniversary! They've been doing this for 80 years! Of the Vespa brand. Oh, never mind. Of the Vespa brand. The Vespa brand's been around for 80 years. According to Facebook, the 2025 World Days is scheduled. Holy frick! So this year is scheduled for Gijon, Spain. May. It's already passed. No, it hasn't passed. Wait. May. It's going on right now! May 1st to 4th of this year. In Spain. In Spain. Who's in Spain? Who are my Spain havers? Do I have any Spain havers? Do they want to go and see this right now? What's going on? Is there a live stream? Is there anybody live streaming this? There has to be somebody live streaming this. If I go, I live stream. I want to live stream. Next year is going to be in Rome. I've been to Rome already. I do like the hostel there. I could totally go. But when though? What time of the year? That's the big thing. If it's this time, announcing takes place in Rome. Do we know date? Accommodation booked. How can you have accommodation booked but you don't know the date? It'll be 30 years. Rome 50th. There's no old school scooters. What? What? who we are. Vespa World Club. That's not right. Is it? No, that's not right. Rome, please. World Day guidelines. There's guidelines for this. International event dedicated to Vespa enthusiasts. They are gathering thousands of people all over the world eager to celebrate the culture and history linked to this iconic means of transport. Every year, a different city hosts this large international gathering, offering a unique opportunity for Vespa enthusiasts to meet and share their passion. If you would like information on the organization of Vespa World Days, you can consult the specifications on the execution, the downloading item below. Please bear in mind that it is forbidden to organize international events 1 month before and 15 days after Vespa World Days. What? It is forbidden to organize international events 1 month before and 15 days after Vespa World Days. Why? Not that it matters, but also, what are the dates? Good yap times for Becca to get the scooters back into her blood. Yes, absolutely. Becca hiatus so Becca can go to Spain right now. This very moment. Instantly. Hold on. Let me open this document. Specifications. Does this say the date? Or is it always on this date? Kind of event? I don't know what this document is for. This looks like a legal document. Like, oh, participant fee. Members of the Vespa Club, blank money per participant, kids, members, non-members. This doesn't really tell me anything. Guide tours, official program, participation. Participation fee is the cost. Okay, but how much is the participation fee? This document both tells me a lot of things and nothing at the same time because it's a template. So they have a lot of like, this information should go here. So like, for instance, when it says money, it kind of just says money TBD. Money to be discussed. And then that's it. But when the World Days is going on right now, but when is it going on? 2026. I need to know. Vespa World Days, Spain. This isn't a language I can't understand. Belfrick. Yeah. Events, guidelines, upcoming events. Australian Vespa Days. Canada has a Vespa Day. When? When is your next? Hold on. I could drive up to Canada, depending on where. Canada Vespa Day. Canada hosted Vespa World Days in 2020. They hosted it in Canada 1 year? Wait. It was in 2024. They hosted it last year in Canada? I could have participated in Vespa World Days last year! They hosted it last year! The event was held in Canada, and it was a special edition celebrating 140 years of Piaggio. The organizing Vespa Club showcased the beauty of its region during... It happened June 21st to June 23rd. Oh my god, that's the same weekend as Offkai. Hold on, what was Offkai last year? Hold on. Offkai last year, I think, was 20th as well. Offkai 2024 was... When was... I think it was the 20th. When was Offkai 2024? Does it not tell me? When? So Afkai last year was May 31st to June 2nd. May 31st to June 2nd. I could have gone! I could have gone! Becca has an aneurysm. I'm having an aneurysm! It was last year in Canada.
Ads are
Where?
dropping in 2 minutes.
Where in Canada? Where's Kingston? Where's Kingston, Ontario? Is that left side or right side of Canada? Kingston, Ontario. Kingston, Ontario. Where is Kingston, Ontario? Kingston, Ontario. Yep, Ontario. Which side of Canada are you? Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Ah, it's right side of Canada. Why'd it have to be right side of Canada? Couldn't it be left side Canada? It's fine. The good side aside from BC. What do you mean? I haven't been. Actually, I was gonna say, like, I haven't been to the right side of Canada to be considered the good side of Canada. The only thing I know about right side of Canada is that Chia lives in the right side of Canada, and all Chia tells me about living in the right side of Canada is that she lives out in the boonies and that there's no civilization around her. So she must live really out in the boonies, or like anywhere but the cities. So like if there are cities there, I don't know if there are, because she sounds like she's like in the boonies. But also, I think my work is planning on shipping me to one of the Canadian conventions. The one in Montreal. I think there was some conversation about them shipping me to the Montreal one, but it's not final until they get me my plane ticket, of course. But yeah. I might invade Canada again! Whee! Woo! Maybe. Whee! Woo! Unfortunately, my cousin won't be there. It'll be good to see my cousin. It'll be great. I kind of want to go drive up to see my cousin sometime. I want to say hello to my cousin again. But, I need to find a weekend to do that. Maybe. 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 But maybe not this year. Probably the next year. Next year. I'm already asking for too many days off. It's only me that finds it possible to ask for vacation days for like the Samara Vespa event, right? I'm asking for vacation days for it. It's only somehow me, the workaholic me, that somehow finds a way to ask for vacation time, and I'm still going to like potentially be hanging out with my boss. Alright? I'm asking for a vacation day, and I still potentially am hanging out with my boss, because I'm asking to stay over at his place for the event, because he's in the area. So that, yeah. But he might not be there.
ADS are running for 180 seconds.
He might not be there, because I think he said that he might still be overseas. But his wife will be home. So I get to hang out with his wife. That'll be cool. That'll be cool if I get to hang out with his wife. Yeah. She's cool. I like her. She's very cool and chill. Please don't say the word invade. I'm sorry. I said it like 2 years ago when there was no inclinations of it. I don't mean any inclinations. I swear to you guys. I just want to eat your food. That's all. That's all I want to do. I just want to eat. I just want to eat food. Scribs, if I go to the convention in Montreal, is that a potential that you'd be able to show up for that one? I don't remember what conventions at Montreal. Hold on. Anime conventions in Montreal, Canada. I don't remember which one it was. Otakuthon. If they ship me to Otakuthon, is that possible for you to go to? It's the east side of Canada. Right side of Canada. Then then I could bully one of my mods. Well, I haven't really discussed about being shipped over to Europe again. I know they're shipping me over again for VExpo, but we haven't quite discussed it because my boss just realized that he's having me do a convention, and then immediately the day after he needs to ship me to VExpo. I can't remember which convention. He wants to ship me. He wants to ship me to PAX, I think, and then the next day I need to be shipped overseas to VExpo immediately. And he's just like, "Are you gonna be okay with that?" I'm like, "I can be." And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't mind. Just send me." You can yeah, I don't mind. He's very reserved about wanting to send me places because he thinks it's gonna get in the way of my work. But you know, I'm kind of a workaholic, and I will bring my laptop with me, and I will find ways to get things done. I will find ways. I'll figure it out. Sister's May Day mission is done. You're also back with cake. Hey, cake! Becco is becoming Mr. Worldwide. I'll be all over the place. Where do I go this year if I am shipped to Europe? Do I stay again? I don't know. Last year I like hopped around. I travel hopped. This year I definitely don't want to travel hop. If I go visit, I just want to stay in one place. And if there's no special events or things going on, or like I can't somehow catch Vespa Worldwide Adventure Tour over there, I might just chill in one place. Right? I mentioned like potentially hanging out with Chicken, maybe hopefully this year. So I could just stay in the UK my entire
Sara
time.
Salungguhit Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
I'm torn. I'm torn, right? Guys, because I wanna chill out and like hang out with Chicken if that's possible. I wanna like hang out with Chicken if that's possible. But also, I'm so torn. Ever since going to Italy last year, I ruined pasta for myself in the US because pasta in the US does not hit the same. It is inferior pasta, and I crave to have pasta again from Italy. Straight from the source, I crave. So like part of me wants to go, like if I go back overseas, I want to go back to Italy just so that I can eat the pasta again. That's all I want to do. I just want to eat the pasta again. I just want to eat the pasta. Chicken cameo, hopefully. I've mentioned it to Chicken. I'm like, hey, are you gonna be able to hang out this time? Like, so he's aware. He's aware there's another potential. Kind of, ma'am. You are the definition. I love traveling. It's tiring as frick, but I love experiencing new things and traveling. I like learning. And seeing things. It's great. It's absolutely great. Which is why the nuisance streamers that are causing trouble overseas, I want to kick all their butts. I'm so pissed off at them. But you guys already know that. How dare they? Way! Pasta! I want to eat the pasta! For real! You guys don't understand. It just hits so different. Becca coming back with a suitcase full of pasta. I don't know if it would be the same. I would need to bring back an Italian. I can't just bring back the pasta, guys. I would need to bring back a whole Italian so that they could cook the pasta for me with the magic Italian ways, you know. I would need an Italian. Hey, any Italians in chat? You heard a guy beat up some Molly or whoever it is? It was good to hear. It might be that one, the Korean Navy SEAL guy. And he got fined. He got charged for it. He got a fine, but people volunteered to pay for it for him because they appreciated good service. Yeah, it was worth. Crazy, crazy, really crazy. Wow, I am winded and tuckered out. That was a lot of yapping and a lot of like fanning over scooters. A lot of fanning. A lot of exciting things happening. I still, to give you guys updates, I know I still need to do the recording that I owe from the marathon. I still need to like practice that a little bit. I still need to crush the watermelon for you guys. I'm kind of waiting for watermelon season to come back in season and stuff like that, because like a lot of the watermelons right now are like pretty tiny, like obliquely tiny. So I'm waiting for that. I think watermelon season is like during the summertime, right? So it's probably what I might reserve for my birthday stream. We might end up doing that for my birthday stream, since it'll be in season, and I don't think I can do another marathon during my birthday like I did last year, what with all the conventions going on. Because I'm pretty sure they're also shipping me to Anime Expo, which usually takes place on my birthday. So that means I'll probably end up having like a really small celebratory stream like after Anime Expo, I think. I don't think is there anything immediately after. That's kind of what I expect to happen. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I still need to do the docky. I'm putting together a mood board for that. It's difficult because I have like I have reference pictures on my phone, on my computer, and then on my laptop, but they're all not connected together. And so like when I am in a different area to like make the mood board, I don't have the images that I need. Serving his country. It's been a lovely stream, Miss Gunning. It's good to have you back, and you wish you a very lovely night. We love you, Becca. Never forget that. Yay! I'm glad to be back. It's super wonderful. I'm glad to be back. I've been super reclusive for the entire month because I was working really hard. I was so hardcore reclusive. I think I was going a little bit mad. But it's good to be back. Absolutely good to be back. Yes. But if Nugs had a docky, would it be a chicken docky? Chicken docky! Yes. Chicken should get a docky. His character design is so chef's kiss. I don't know if he's still here or not, but Chicken's design is so chef's kiss. I love his design. He should get a docky. Like, I'm losing my voice and the seconds go by. I sent out a schedule, the monthly schedule, to basically the most optimized. Oh, that's another thing I didn't announce. So the stream schedule has changed. I'm no longer streaming Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I've front-loaded everything to the front of the weekdays. It's Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays now, just so that you guys know. I'm sorry I didn't announce it earlier. What with all the conventions usually being on the back end of the week, usually I get shipped out on Wednesdays and then set up as Thursdays, and then the convention's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The later ends of the weekends are usually going to be pretty stuffed. So I figure it's best to front load the streams to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so that I at least have more opportunities to stream for you guys. And then on the weekends that I do not, or I am not shipped to a convention, it'll give me some time to relax between traveling and also potentially attend some scooter rides that usually end up happening on the weekends. So that'll be a nice de-stressor. I'm kind of sad giving up that Saturday because it allows me to stream earlier in the day for you guys to accommodate for any of the time zones, like EU time zones and things like that. But unfortunately, for the time being, because of the convention season, and because we had 2 layoffs within the first 6 months already of the year, I will be very busy, absolutely very, very busy, and I assume they are going to try to ship me to as many conventions as possible to help accommodate for marketing purposes of the project that I'm working on for my work. I hope you guys understand. I am so sorry for changing the schedule like this. And anytime I am doing or being shipped at an event, if I'm able to do any streaming or IRL streaming, I cannot make any promises, but they will be guerrilla streams. I will try my best. So definitely be on the lookout for any of those if possible, but no promises. Absolutely guerrilla IRL streams. I'll bring my equipment with me to all the places that I go to. So if I'm able, I will do so. What else? Why did the cat say chicken making like Jack Black? Because I'm pretty sure that's the reference they were making. So right, if so, the fox or the bear or someone new, Eggy is on too. They're going to miss you. I'll try my best to stream as much as I possibly can. But yeah, the convention season, like as it stands, literally for the next 2 months, I'm already like promised to like 4 different events, as you guys saw on the calendar. You guys saw the calendar. You guys saw what it looks like. I'll try my best to be around, but we shall see. It's true, guys. You laid off from the team. Apparently, Face Connect historian. Is it a real job? You're not a historian, Kaiju. I asked you questions about your VTuber waifus, and you couldn't tell me a single thing. Hello, Belle. Congratulations on surviving 44 months. By the way, Belle, everyone in my community now thinks you're absolutely adorable and cute. And adorable. And adorable. You will wait. Yay! I still have so many things that I need to do. I still need to finish making my mood board for the rigger thing. I was hoping that after the marathon I'd have time, but I ended up being super consumed with work that I didn't end up finishing the mood board for the rigger thing. But yeah. WTFY? What you mean? I told you that Arona is blue and tiger. That should be enough. Kaiju, you make me sad. But it's okay. It's okay. Lord Mollington gave me a document which I haven't even looked at yet because I haven't started working on the next set. But when I do, oh my god, blessed be Lord Mollington. He is my savior. Childlike wonder over Hermes. Yeah, childlike wonder over Hermes. Everyone hit on Bell. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. What do you mean? I told them, Bell. I told them that like, you keep asking me to outings now. Now that you have Hermes, you keep asking me for outings so that I can escort you. So that you have like a chaperone on your bike, whilst you are learning. I get smoothies, I get schmoothies, I get fed, I get to go and explore food places that I've always been wanting to check out. And that you just message me and be like, hey, you have any errands? You have any errands that you need to do? She was telling us how you've been dragging her around for scooter rides. You're still going 200 miles per hour on a busy road. No! No! What's wrong with being adorable? They were all like, oh my god, Belle's so adorable. Belle the biker leather ball. But yeah, I'm losing my voice. I am. Ooh, I was debating whether or not I have, a gorilla stream tomorrow. I was debating if I should have like a PSA stream based off of like a lot of things that have been going on. There've been a lot of things that have been going on, and I was debating if I should have a PSA stream, but I don't know. But if I do, then it happens. But if I don't, then I don't know. But if I do, then you can expect a PSA stream. You guys aren't in trouble. You guys aren't in trouble. I don't know if I should make a pizza stream. Can I be in the sidecar when you do that? Bet. I'll give you an eulogy. Gah. That would be awesome. A eulogy? It's like that SpongeBob episode. Are you finished with those errands? Are you finished with those errands? Yeah. You guys, you want to ride with him? It's okay. I don't want any passengers. I don't want any passengers. Yaps. Nuh-uh, you'll join on the Becca scooter? You better weigh like 5 pounds. Cause I get terrified carrying a lot of things around. I don't trust myself with a passenger yet. I will be honest, I don't trust myself with a passenger yet. Oh my god. Go. Hold on. Let me see, where am I? Where am I? You would just let you cat around? Gazoomies! Can you be in the sidecar? I don't have a sidecar yet. Not yet. I don't know if I would ever have a sidecar because I think it changes the way things are handled or maneuvered in the sidecar. It changes the way it drives, is my understanding of it. Natashi. Pick one. Do you guys want Genshin Impact or Minecraft? Genshin Impact or Minecraft? Genshin Impact or Minecraft? Pick one. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, of course. Hey. Redemption? No other discussion. What is that? Minecraft? Minecraft? Okay.
No way, your whole house?
Oh. Let's go! I'm losing my voice! I scooter yapped for like 2 hours! Let's go! I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Amara Vespa. I'm literally I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. A weekend, a 4-day trip, a scooter excursion. Such a holiday. Such a massive, massive holiday. I cannot wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot wait. Thank you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good to be back.
Sara Salungguhit Verlind has deemed it necessary to water the cat.
Yep, so hard. Voice machine broke. Yep, losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it so hard. Oh wow, 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 wow. But yeah. I'll see you guys next time. We're gonna try to go through Red Dead. I feel like I've made very minuscule progress on Red Dead. I'm still on trying to catch Bill. And I feel like the entire game is just me trying to catch Bill, which that can't be right. The whole game is just Bill. And I'm just like, what? I'm doing everything but catching Bill. Anyway, see you!